Salute y'all, T.S.P. the Slums Project and Quest Legends the host. I want to speak quickly about what Stephen A. Smith said about Errol Spence Jr. He got to retire. He should retire. His whole rant about Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. will bounce back from this loss versus Terrence Crawford. And salute to Terrence Crawford for his win. Terrence Crawford is the best pound for pound fighter in the world. He proved that he's the best at 147. My thing is, if you really looking at the fight, you would see that Errol Spence was not 100%. He was off. His legs was wide. His stance overall was wide. He was lunging. He was just off. He looked like he was high. He was off this fight. And anybody watching this could see that, dang, this man is not 100%. But salute to Terrence Crawford. He gets the credit because it's not his fault. It looked like Errol Spence Jr., in my opinion, he didn't rehydrate properly. Looked like he was weight drained. And come to find out, he had something wrong with his rib 6 weeks before the fight. So he didn't spar. He just kept doing regular training. And it makes sense because he just did not look like himself in that fight. You know what I mean? And Errol Spence, salute to him for even getting in the ring, knowing that he was feeling that way, because he wanted to put on for the fans. And he's been putting on for boxing. There's nothing nobody could take away from him. He's a 3-belt unified champion at 147. He just lost to the better man that night. But it takes nothing away from what he brought to the sport of boxing. He's been in big fights, and he didn't disappoint the fans. He came back from a devastating car accident, life-threatening car accident, and he bounced back. A lot of people don't do that. But I think at 154, he's going to be better. He's going to be healthier. The weight cut will be better. And I think if Terrence Crawford fight him at 154, it'll be a way better fight. It'll be a serious war. And I feel like Errol Spence will make the adjustments, and it'll be a great fight. You know what I mean? Also, I feel like Jermell Charlo is going to relinquish those belts at 154. And I believe that Errol Spence is going to go for those belts. I also believe Terrence Crawford is going to go for those belts. One of them may have to fight Tim Tszyu. And Tim Tszyu, he's pretty good, not gonna lie, but he's beatable, in my opinion. Won't be easy though, but he's beatable. But salute to Errol Spence for getting in the ring. Salute to Terrence Crawford for giving the fans an excellent fight. And I hope they get this rematch going, but I don't think his career is over. I don't think his career is over. In response to Stephen A. Smith, in response to these other guys that's doing these interviews, these trainers and people stating that Virgil Hunter stating that Errol Spence Jr. should retire and reconsider get back in the ring. Nah, let that man do what he do. This is what he does. That man is going to recover. He going to get right back to it, and he going to get back to winning again. So don't just win. Just one loss don't define him. This one loss does not define him. It does not define any fighter, because a fighter could very much so just be the best they ever was after a loss, after a devastating loss. So this don't take nothing away from what he did for the sport of boxing. And watch, if Spence come back better than ever, those same people are going to be retracting their statements and things like that. But I think it's going to be a lot closer this time at 154. A healthy Errol Spence versus a healthy Terrence Crawford equals a war. And I think that's what it's going to be. Errol Spence going to bounce back. The Slums Project, I'm out.